You don't need more motivation. You need discipline, but not the kind of discipline that they show in motivational videos with epic music in the background. I'm talking about real, raw discipline that hurts. The kind that requires you to say no when your whole body is screaming yes. The kind that demands a price now to give you freedom later. Maybe you're tired of feeling stagnant, of promising changes every Monday and failing before Friday. The truth is that discipline is not something you have, it's something you build, brick by brick, decision by decision. And yes, this process is uncomfortable, sometimes brutal. But that's where the magic lies. In this content, I'm going to show you 7 truths that almost no one has the courage to say about living a disciplined life. And if you stick with reading until the end, you might finally understand why you haven't gotten where you want to be and what to do to change that. But I warn you, it's going to hurt. 1. The battle against pleasure. You're not weak because you feel like giving up, overeating, sleeping in, or avoiding effort. You're human. But being human is no excuse to be a slave to pleasure. Self-discipline is not punishment, it is prevention. It is protecting yourself from future pain that comes when we seek immediate relief. Eating whatever you want, whenever you want may seem like freedom. But is it really? Discipline is an act of self-love, and moderation is emotional intelligence. It is not about eliminating pleasure, but about choosing when and how to experience it. A sweet treat tastes better when it has been earned. A night's rest is worth more when it has been earned. Choosing what you want more of instead of what you want now, that is true willpower. And that is where the battle begins, every single day. 2. Seek discomfort. Seneca, despite his wealth, slept on hard floors, ate plain food, and wore plain clothes from time to time. He did this by choice to train his mind and prepare himself for difficult times. Voluntary discomfort builds resilience. When you expose yourself to difficult things willingly, you create an advantage. Nothing takes you by surprise anymore. Always run away from comfort and you will become fragile. But choose to face it, and your mind will become stronger than most. Take cold showers, wake up earlier than you would like, train even if you don't feel like it. It's not about suffering, it's about preparation. After all, if you only do what you want when you want, how will you act when life demands what you don't want to do? 3. Stop being a slave to your habits. Dwight Eisenhower, general and president, quit smoking all at once with a firm, no-nonsense decision. Today, our addictions have changed shape, endless scrolling on our cell phones, addictions to ultra-processed foods, procrastination disguised as well-deserved rest. And the question that needs to echo in your mind is simple: who is in control? You or the habit? Self-control doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with small, conscious choices. How about swapping 30 minutes of social media for a chapter of a good book? Suggestion: The Ego is Your Enemy, by Ryan Holiday. The point is not perfection, it's awareness. Only those who see their own addiction can begin to overcome it. The freedom you want is right behind the decision you are avoiding. For avoid excess. Cato the Elder walked barefoot, ate little and dressed simply not out of necessity, but by choice. He understood that the less you want, the freer you are. Today, we are bombarded with messages telling us that we need more clothes, more status, more everything. But is more freeing you or holding you back even more? Minimalism is not about living without anything, it is about living with the essentials. Try fasting for a week without buying anything other than basic necessities. Notice the mental relief. You don't need a new version of yourself with expensive sneakers. You need clarity, balance, and purpose. When you seek what truly matters, excess loses its shine. 5. Slow down to go faster. Octavian took over the Roman Empire while still young, but instead of acting on impulse, he chose strategy and patience. He understood that haste is the enemy of precision. It's no different in your life. You can run now, but if you're headed in the wrong direction, you'll get lost faster. Sometimes, going slowly is the smartest way to move forward. Consistency beats intensity. There's no point in training for 5 hours a day and then disappearing from the gym for a month. It's better to do 30 minutes a day. Swap your obsession with quick results for dedication to the right processes. Create a viable routine, cut corners. Discipline lives in the daily details and has its own steady, silent, and constant rhythm. 6. The hard life is the best life. King George IV chose the path of pleasure, parties, luxury, and excess. His body weakened, and so did his mind. Theodore Roosevelt transformed asthma into strength, suffering into energy. He understood that physical discipline is training for the soul. Living too easy may seem comfortable until you realize the price it takes later. Getting up early, working out, saying no to temptations are none of these things glamorous, but they build valuable character. A hard life teaches, shapes, and strengthens. Start with something simple. Walk every day, even in the rain. Challenge your body and your mind will follow. Because the truth is hard, too much comfort weakens. And effort, when constant, becomes freedom. 7. Silence is strength. The Spartans knew that too many words reveal weakness. Leonidas, when faced with threats, responded with few words and still made the enemy tremble. Today, we live in an age of opinions thrown to the wind. Everyone wants to talk, but few have anything truly useful to say. Silence, when used well, is one of the sharpest forms of power. You don't have to give your opinion on everything, or show every step. Learn to act in the dark, in silence, while the world screams. Want a challenge? Go an entire day without complaining, without justifying your actions. Just do it. Noise does not build quiet constancy, yes. Self-control begins in the mouth and ends in results that no one expected. 8. The power of routine. Benjamin Franklin did not let the day begin by chance. He woke up early, asked himself questions, planned tasks, and reviewed what he learned. This is not rigidity, it is clarity. A well-constructed routine eliminates mental waste. You wake up and already know what needs to be done. This reduces distractions and increases focus on what really matters. Want to change your life? Start in the morning. Create a ritual, wake up, read something uplifting. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius is a good start. Move your body, write down your priorities. Do not underestimate the power of the ordinary done with excellence. Your routine is the invisible path that leads or takes you away from progress. And each habit is a step in the right or wrong direction. 9. Beware of small decisions. It is easy to think that today alone will not make a difference. But a bad night's sleep turns into accumulated fatigue. A skipped workout turns into discouragement. A slip-up in nutrition turns into a routine. What seems small adds up, silently, until it becomes a huge problem. Excellence is not found in great achievements, it is found in the small choices made every day. Do you want to start mastering your life? Pay attention to the details. Swap today for today is important. A glass of water before breakfast, 5 minutes of reading, not hitting the snooze button. These are simple acts, but they define the course of your journey. Failure is gradual. Success is too. And it all starts where almost no one is looking. 10. Character is built day by day. Discipline is not something that is triggered by a motivational video. It is built little by little, with choices that no one sees. When you get out of bed even when you are sleepy, keep a promise even when you don't feel like it, or act with integrity when no one is looking, then you are shaping your character. It is in these moments that the real you appears. Character is what is left when the enthusiasm fades. It is easy to be strong when everything is favorable. It is difficult to stay focused when no one applauds, when everything is repetition. But that is where true transformation hides. Ask yourself what kind of person you are becoming by the decisions you repeat. Progress lies in consistency, and consistency builds who you are. Discipline is not about rigidity, it is about freedom. Freedom to not be held hostage by impulses, addictions, or excuses. Now that you know these truths, what are you going to do with them? Are you going to let discomfort stop you or allow it to strengthen you? Are you going to keep waiting for the perfect motivation or start, even without the will? Remember, progress does not come from big, sporadic decisions, but from small, repeated choices with consistency. So, what choice are you going to make today? If this content helped you in any way, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Here, you will find more reflections like this to keep you on the path towards self-mastery, excellence, and inner freedom.